Okay, here we go. Oof, I was late today, so sorry, guys. But here we go. We are here. We are ready to tackle the day ahead of us. So, I actually don't think I have a ton to go over with these ones because I'm mostly there. I didn't do a super heavy wash on the last time I did it, so yeah, it's not doing too bad actually. What I am surprised at is that I can erase pencil after I've had to paint without getting rid of the paint. That's confusing to me. I'm not complaining because I keep forgetting to erase before I do the paint layer, but still surprising. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. I think the only ones that I really need to go over right now would be like this one. That's not too bad. There we go. And more is just kind of touching it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, no, we're doing good. And we'll only be fast today. Let's see. I think this is gonna work. Yeah, luckily, I think it's because the paint layers that I did on this one are not super thick. But I do like to add it because I think it just adds that little bit of depth to the art. Because it means there's some kind of inconsistencies in the black. Where it does get darker and lighter. Okay, so the rest are good. Now we've got tunnel pictures that are good. I think it does also add some nice layers to it, so it adds more depth to it. Especially on the thinner lines, it adds just a little more contrast across the board. And it's light, but it's there. Yeah. So I think I'm actually really happy with these. Like, I love how this one turned out, actually. I was not quite sure how I was going to like that one once I put it together, but I kind of like it. I think it captured kind of the feel that I wanted to go with. think I'm gonna add a little bit more pen shading on this one. Just along the edges. On the bottom. And then on the actual petal part of it. And here. So they have a little more depth to these. There we go. Yeah, I think that helped just a little bit, just to add a little bit more shadow and depth to it. There we go. Ooh, I like it. It's adding just a little bit more to it in a really nice way, actually. I like that. Okay, so we've got lever and petal changes. We've got petal pictures, like all sorts of petal pictures, because we have the actual petal from like a side view. Then we have like petal, like ground view, and then we have the petal picture. So it's like all the different ways that we see petals. Then we have accidental changes on harp, where we have the petal picture, but then we also have how it's written for lever harp in there, that I think is a really nice touch to this. And then we've got rests, which were all something that we needed to do. So we're actually not doing too bad, guys. Like, look at that. Let's see, where actually were these things? Petals, pictures. We got that. Take care of the rests. Did the strings and soundboard. Okay. I'm not quite sure what I was trying to do with this one. I don't see it on my list, actually. But whatever. Okay. Okay, so let's see about this. So now we need to do either pick up our preamps or lever designs or harp regulation tools. Those are not especially easy things to draw. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking, but let's pencil it out. So probably the rest of today is going to be a little bit dumber because I need to look at this. Okay. Pickups. Okay, now let's see about this. Pickups. So I know what a pickup looks up. Okay, so the preamp is the little computer that goes with it. Okay. Yay. So there's like 6 different ways that I could do this. That's where it gets tricky. So you have the So this is the tricky thing. Do I do it installed or the loose pickups? So here's the thing with pickups on harps. There's a lot of different ways we do it. You have like the simplest method, which would be literally one basically disc or strip that you like glue to the inside of the soundboard, and you have one pickup point. Then you have nicer ones that have like one at the top, one in the middle, and one in the bass, so that you can better balance the sound from your harp. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a really uneven like amplification, where like only the mid strings or only the upper strings really come out. Then you have the other problem that can happen. So then you have the third option, which would be just a like individual pickup on at the base of every string, which is the best one and the one that you have the most control over. They're also the most expensive. So I think the best way to do this and then we'll be right along the side. So that's where it's tricky because I'm like, okay, you have that sort of pickup. That is one way we do pickups. So there's that style. Then you have this style, which is basically like a little bar at the base of every string. Okay, so we've got that. We have the individual string pickups. Then we have the inside, the sound box. But I'm trying to figure out like how I make it look. assuming that's the way. Did you just like show the supports on the inside? I don't know. Like, I'm assuming that's how I do that, but I don't actually know. Can I have it like okay, so you have that one. And then you also have the style where it's just like a disc. Okay, so I think that's how I do it. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss on this one. I think that's how I need to handle it to give it that like feel of we're gonna try this. I might completely scrap this drawing, but we'll go with it. I'm gonna go for like 3 more minutes. Very light touch. This is more supposed to be like the idea of it. And this is supposed to be the dark. It's like a bar here. Okay, I think that's how I'm doing it. Okay. Okay, and then okay. Okay, so now let's see. Okay. Circle. Circle. Today there's supposed to be little pickups. Midriff. It's been fun with this book, as it definitely is helping me like master the names of each part. Okay, so this is like the darkest part because it is the part that's actually like the named item here. I have a little pickups and now it attaches to its board. There we go, and then we've got our little piezo pickup here. Okay, now we're going to use the thin one to kind of add in some of the drawings here. Let's see. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. Okay, ta-da! Yay! I think that's gonna do it. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do anything else today. I need to get myself an eraser. This eraser is shot. That's something I need to do later. Okay. There we go. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. We'll see how that turns out tomorrow. I don't know if I will like it tomorrow, but we will try. Thanks for joining.